Who the fuck designed this map?
I'm sure if you look in the credits, you can find it.
Would it specifically say, like, and thank you to Joseph McJowerson for designing the worst map in the entire franchise.
We hope you like walls.
We hope you don't like walls, because you're supposed to kill them. If you like walls, you keep them alive.
Very true.
So, Jacob, you've been teasing me all week with, saying, oh, I know the perfect strategy for taking on this map. I know the best strategy for taking on this map. What is it?
So, I'm assuming this is the only thing you're going to be doing with this save file. So, and you can buy them in the post-game anyways. So, proposition, brave weapons. You can hit walls twice with them.
That's so based.
Do you think it's worth spending brave weapons to break walls down?
That's so based. Let's look at all of the brave weapons that are given to you by the mandatory plot.
Oh, you don't have any brave weapons.
Wait.
I forgot all the brave weapons are dropped.
Oh, I thought the Siegmund was Brave Lance at first, and I was like, oh, did I forget how... Was I like, wait, that icon looks like a Brave Lance. Did I forget that there actually is one? No, there isn't. They're all droppable in the, well, 3 of them are in Last Hope, and 1 of them is in the River of Regrets.
Yep.
So,
oh, well.
Mark your plan as rejected!
I've done that before, that's why I suggested it. I was like, screw this, I'm using brave weapons to break these walls down.
It would be pretty based of you. Alright, I am gonna do this, though.
On the bright side, if I'm remembering correctly, I do think some of these Bone Walkers are aggro on the walls turn 1, and they'll just start hitting the walls.
That would be very nice. That would be very nice for them to do. I'm gonna, like, hate this map. I'm gonna hate this map so much. I hate this map so much.
I kind of had a feeling you would.
I'm already just like, not only is this just not fun, but this isn't gonna be watchable content. So what's the point?
It's just gonna be, and like these enemies are still so weak at this point.
Hey, we get the crit though. That's
Easy.
fun. Like, this is my first time ever playing the Tower of Valni, so I actually didn't know what any floor beyond floor 1 looked like. And I gotta say, I wish it was still that. I wish I was still in that. I wish I still didn't know.
They are all etched into my memory.
Goddamn. Base Ephraim is doubling this guy, and we're on floor 6? And
you're
there's
holding a
only
steel lance.
8 floors. Yeah, and you're holding a steel lance, too. And he dodged. Alright.
Yeah, these monsters are really weak.
At least they break the walls.
Yeah. So you don't have to break all of them, but...
I'm hoping this Bone Walker with the bow will attack Inez. That's the entire reason I deployed him. Because I thought, like, maybe he would shoot them over the wall or something. I don't know.
I think so. I think they prefer to go for you over walls, if given the option.
God, this is so... Who designed this map?
Who made this?
I just want to talk with a shotgun. I just want to talk to you with a shotgun. That's all I want. Okay. You.
Hey, but there's treasure chests to get in this map, so it's worth it.
No, 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 no. I'm not making it drag on even longer than it needs to. There's nothing in those chests worthwhile. They didn't even move!
Oh, those guys
They
didn't
didn't even move! They didn't even move! What the fuck? Who did this? Who? I want to know the designer. Who hurt you? If you're watching this video and you're the person who designed this map, who hurt you? Who hurt you? That's all I need to know. I need to I'm genuine. This isn't like me playing up my reaction for like YouTube clout, like being like AVGN, like exaggerating or whatever. I'm genuinely just like, what the fuck is this? Like, my brain is broken. My brain is broken by this. Help, Jacob, help, what the fuck?
Is this the part where I remind you that I think I've beaten the Tower of Valni more times than, like, every other Fire Emblem game I've ever played combined?
But you did it as, like, a kid, right? Like, kids...
Yeah.
So that's the thing is, like, kids have a tolerance for, like, dumb patience bullshit.
Especially when you're using your level 20 stat capped Leon with infinite use Naglfar and going, look at him go.
Yeah, like, I don't think that actually, like, is a unusual experience for people who, like, played this game as a kid. Like, I played, at one point I was playing Radiant Dawn, normal mode, right? As a kid. And the strat that I would do is I would petrify just like describing, like, kids have patience shit. I would petrify, there's a Meteor Mage on 1-endgame, I would petrify him with Nyla, and it's like a 1% chance on a 2RN game, but on normal mode, you can make, essentially, on-console save states. And so I would just re-roll over and over and over in every single playthrough. And I would do, like, 10 playthroughs in a row, because I was trying to fill out the entire, support log with Path of Radiance transfers. And in every single one of those playthroughs, even if I didn't use Meteor a single time in the previous one, I was like, I have to re-roll this until I get Meteor. It's mandatory. So, you know, it's not that weird for kids to do stupid patience stuff.
That sounds like something I would do too.
If you started with Tellius, if your first Fire Emblem game was Tellius, then I feel like you probably would.
I feel like there was other times I did that where I, like, obsessively tried to get certain items.
Actually, I feel like I wasn't even a kid, because it was a while before I played Radiant Dawn. Like, Path of Radiance was my first game, and I had a bunch of the supports in Path of Radiance to transfer over to Radiant Dawn. And I think, like, maybe that wasn't the kid part of me, but maybe that was just because I'm autistic. But
Yeah,
it is something I would never do now. I was probably in my 20s, I think.
Well, I was like 12 or 13.
Oh, well.
So I was like...
It's older than I was.
Teenager.
Also, the bow guys not destroying the walls is such a pain in my fucking ass.
Especially since I think these guys always have longbows.
Okay, you just do that. You'll delete them, I promise. I don't even have a longbow available because there's no mandatory longbows.
Yeah.
Oh, who? Wait, no! What are you doing? They're going for the other walls? Why? This is not a video game. This is an advanced torture device. They didn't even tack the other walls. Wait, they didn't even... Oh no! This guy's not aggressive! No!
Oh, no.
Why? Why did you do this, intelligent systems?
Don't worry, I promise the other two maps are better. Marginally, but better.
I know one of them is the Arrows of Light maps from Binding Blade.
It is smaller than the Binding Blade version. It's not the whole Binding Blade version. They did shrink it down a bit.
Isn't one of them the final map of Binding Blade as well, with like 17 throne seizes?
It's not throne seizes. It's like a series of routes where, like, there's a room, you have to route it, and then the pathway opens to the next one, almost like you're seizing the thrones in Binding Blade.
Okay.
There's like 5 or 6 rooms you have to go through. Which I thought was, like, the coolest thing whenever I was younger. I was like, this is such a cool design for a map. I'd love to see, like, a whole map designed after this.
But little did you know there already was one.
I did not know. I also like here talking about how long this is going to go on, and you've kept Tethys' animations on.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. My brain broke. Like, the map has caused my brain to break. Here.
Oh, fun fact to anyone watching, that white on the left side of the wall on screen, when we go back over to the map, it almost turned it back on.
Wait, I gotta put the Phantom's animations on 2.
True. So yeah, that white over there on the left in front of the breakable wall will always have a steel lance, and he'll always drop it.
No, he doesn't.
The white on the far left.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah, he'll
Oh,
always
that's
have a steel
baller.
lance, and he always drops it.
That's pretty baller.
So if you ever need a steel lance,
just go to
you
the.
need a steel-
If you ever need a
Yeah.
steel lance, don't go to the armory. Go here.
go to the, what is this, the 6th floor or 7th?
This
the
is
5th
floor
of
6 of the torture experiment.
Pew.
I hate this so much. He's. Why is he not here? Why is he not here?
You can't hit him with a 2-range weapon.
It's so rude of him. Alright, Kalek, just. I'm losing my ability to speak. I don't know. Ah, I hate this. I hate this so much. Why do we do this to ourselves, Fire Emblem fans?
Well, I'll do the speaking instead. Let's talk about what's in the chest, since I think we're not going to open them.
Is it Camilla? I tend to associate
Sadly,
her with chests.
no. That's a different one.
I tend to associate Camilla with chests.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah. What the fuck? I got another rune sword?
What? How? How?
I swear I'm not rigging this shit.
My younger me would be like losing his mind. Just getting one rune sword was enough to like make my entire week.
At the fucking end of the run, we're gonna, like, do we just start using rune swords for regular combat now? Because we've got so many. I don't think we need to conserve them anymore. I don't think we need to reserve them anymore.
I don't think so.
Like,
we have to make sure we get the top right chest, though. There's something really good in that.
is it Apha's drops?
It's the next best thing. It's 5,000 gold.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the growth seed. Or not the growth seed. What's it called?
Junifruit.
Yeah, the Junifruit.
Oh, imagine if there was a Junifruit somewhere, like, in the tower, or, like, in a chest somewhere, if there was a Junifruit.
Like a 5% chance of a Junifruit or something.
Yes. That'd be so funny. Younger me would have obsessed over that.
Why didn't you attack? Why didn't you attack?
Also, null facing crit chance there was very funny.
Null always faces crit chance. That's sort of his thing.
Oh, Danny, if you would have brought someone who could open chests, the middle top chest has a 5% chance to be one of the brave weapons.
Oh, we could have used it to break the walls.
Yeah, it's 5%. Well, it's 5% for each weapon type, so it's technically like a 20% chance that you'll get a brave weapon.
We'd get like the brave bow or something, which honestly,
If
like,
only.
still fine.
Oh, perfect.
He's gonna miss. Never mind.
Darn, would have been funny.
Go Kalek, go. I benched Marissa, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but I took Inez over Marissa.
No, Marissa.
Marissa, yeah. He just wasn't doing anything for me. Is that a crit animation?
Nah, he would have drawn a little circle first.
Oh. I don't know what the GBA like, I don't use GBA mages often enough to have familiarity with the spellcaster animations. Although I will say, if you are, ooh, well,
Free chest
we
key?
can do the brave weapon thing.
Do you want a brave weapon, or do you want a 9% chance of getting a bolting?
Brave weapon. It's a higher
Yeah,
chance.
it'll be one of the top middle chests.
Like, if it's 5% chance of each, that's a 20% chance, and I have a weapon user for each weapon. So, like, it'll be useful to me. Even a brave
Very
bow, I
true.
think, is more useful than a bolting.
The rest of the percentage is that it could be a steel weapon instead.
Well, I'll take those odds.
Yeah.
This one?
Let's see. Yep.
Is this the one? Roll the gotcha!
Thanks a bunch. Oh,
Well, at least I have an axe user. We can trade it to him.
you can give it to the Phantom.
Please be aggressive, good sir. Well, we'll find out. We won't find out. I mean, 0 damage. Who thought this was a good...
I like how we still hit.
0 damage, though. Who made the Tower of Valni? Like, just everything about the Tower of Valni.
I guess, like it's made for grinding, so I guess I don't want it to be too hard. But the last floor is pretty tricky overall. There's some pretty difficult enemies.
I guess this was the blueprint for the, like, Awakening and Fates DLC where you just pay money to grind. Like, what is it? Like, the drowning in gold, drowning in items, drowning in experience are, like, each DLCs in Awakening.
Yeah, and
you,
I think
like,
Fates
pay
has
money
those
to get
too.
them. Yeah, I think Fates does as well. I know in Conquest, like, it's funny because, like, one of the balancing things they did in Conquest is they're like, we eliminated Birthright's infinite grinding, and then they go, but you can pay us for it if you want. Like, what? I don't know.
I do think it's funny that if you try to play any of the DLCs in Conquest, the only one that gives EXP is the grinding one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you try to play the other DLCs, you don't get any EXP for it.
That's interesting.
You have to specifically play the grinding one to get EXP.
Hot take,
Don't
but I
worry,
just don't
we're
think
almost
grinding
done.
is fun.
No, I don't think it's fun at all. In any game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind a grindy task sometimes. Like, sometimes I can do something pretty mundane for a long time and just... Like, especially if I have a friend I'm talking to and I'll just autopilot it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's, like, RPG grinding where I just... I'd rather just be moving on.
Especially if they do something where, like, you have to pay just enough attention.
Yes.
Like, here I actually have to move around the map and route things and whatnot, as opposed to, like... I don't know, oftentimes RPG grinding is just, like... random battle, spam attack. And at the very least that, you can just, like, spam A and look at something else on your phone or watch TV or whatever. Not that that's good either. I also think that's bad. Like, if a game is designed in such a way that it makes you want to watch your phone instead of play the game, like, it's a bad game. It's bad design. Like, have you played Super Paper Mario?
Yeah, I've played 1000 Year Door, Super, and Sticker Star.
So there's a chapter in Super Paper Mario where, like, you have to buy your way out of debt, and you have to get, like, 1,000,000 rupees or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And the idea is that you, like, cheat your way into the vault and steal from the person who you owe and then pay them back with the money you stole. But in order to purchase the code, you need to get an amount, so you still need to do the grindy task, and it has you, like, running on a treadmill, or jumping and hitting a block over and over again, are the ways that you earn that money. And so, like, they were doing the joke of, like, haha, RPGs make you grind. Wouldn't it be funny if an RPG made you grind for, like, 1,000,000 years? Ooh, we can just do this, yeah. But then, like, the joke falls apart because they actually did make you grind. Just not for the $1,000,000, but it was still for, like, way longer than it should have been.
Yeah, I remember thinking it was, like, kind of funny on the first playthrough, but I haven't played in a long time.
At least on a repeat playthrough, I think you can look up the code online, like, now that the internet exists. So that's
yeah, you can
good.
just go get it.
I initially thought, because a lot of games will do things like that, where, like, you can't actually enter the code even if you know it online. You have to actually know it. Like, you have to actually get it in-game.
Yeah, like, the game has, like, a flag to check to see if the player should know what the code is.
That happens in... I mean, that happens in another Paper Mario. In T2ID, you have to guess... basically, it's, like, evil Rumpelstiltskin. It's Dupless. He is,
I remember
like,
that.
you have to guess my name. but the letter P, which is part of Duplus's name, is missing, and it is like the letter P from the menu is locked away in the same room where his diary is, or no, his parrot is that says his name. So the player can't actually, even if they know that his name is Duplus, guess the name. But thankfully, but that's actually like a less, like it is annoying to backtrack. It isn't annoying, but it's not like a grindy session. So it's like more funny and cute that they did that. Whereas like if the code for Mimi's Vault didn't work in Super, I think I already have pretty significant problems with Super. I would have even more problems with it if that was the case. That would be so dumb. If they're just like, sorry, you actually do need to grind. It's mandatory.
Speaking of grind, we're getting there. We're
bait.
Close-ish.
He's bait now. Okay, I think we just do this. We still need to go into those 2 inner walls that, like, they're apparently... Only some of the Bone Walkers being aggressive against walls is so stupid. I mean, the entire concept of the map is stupid, so it's not just the Bone Walkers. I hate this so much. Like, this is god-awful. I really hope that what you say about, like, the final map actually being difficult is worth it. Otherwise, like, I just did a 0% growth run of grinding.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Tower of Valni. It's grinding.
Why did I think this would be cool? Oh,
Oh, wow. That's actually quite a bit of damage.
No, it's not. You're dead. Double? 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 Yes!
Yeah, he Brave Sword's pretty heavy.
Yeah, but he is wielding the Steel Lance. I guess I underestimated how bad the Skeletons are.
Yeah.
Too bad he doesn't drop it.
That would be pretty awesome.
What is that guy doing? He's running, like, back and forth with the longbow.
I think the AI likes to move on its turn in some way.
Makes sense.
Even if the move... Like, as long as they're not getting countered either way, I think they just like using movement on their turn.
Makes sense. Like, I don't know why, but that feels right.
It sounds like something the AI would do.
AI moment. Ooh. Actually not killing.
He's setting up a kill.
True. Kalec is the Jagan of the series, after all. Kalec is the Jagan of Fire Emblem Tower of Valni %.
And you have to recruit him like halfway through it.
He perfectly set up this kill.
Perfect.
Oh, hello. I'm sure this is fine.
When you need it.
True. They had auto battle and Gaiden, and Sacred Stones is supposed to be like a Gaiden reference. So they should have added auto battle. That would have been really based of them.
That would have been pretty cool if this game had auto battle just like Gaiden.
Gaiden reference.
I also liked the wording of that. FE8 is a Gaiden reference.
It is!
Just like its existence itself is like, hey, look, it's Gaiden.
Like, if the internet existed at the time that FE8 came out, we would have the... We're not doing that. We'll actually just wait. We'll send people after... We'll break the wall next turn. If the internet existed when FE8 came out, there would be all these, like, OMG! Gaiden remake confirmed! Stuff. Like with the FE4 remake stuff that's going on right now. Which, like, hopefully that doesn't age badly, because I don't know when this is going up, and maybe the FE4 remake will have been confirmed at that point, and I'll look like a fool.
No, I do like that FE8 pulls a lot from Gaiden. If my favorite thing that makes FE8 just like Gaiden is FE1 was the first ever Fire Emblem game, and Gaiden was the second. FE7 was the first ever international Fire Emblem game, and FE8 was the second.
My favorite thing about FE2 versus FE8 is, I don't know, something Erica and Ephraim incest joke.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It's really played out and tired, and I'm kind of sick of them, TBH. Especially because, like, my take is that, like, there's no substance. And that reading feels like it comes from people who can't imagine loving someone that they don't want to have sex with. Maybe that's a little harsh. There's, like... I've heard that, like, the weapons are of, like, names of lovers or whatever. I get it, but I don't know. They have a paired ending. So what? So do Merlinus and Marcus. Are they gay? Like, I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, I know you don't play Heroes, but there is a line where the devs are like calling out people who do ship them by calling them disgusting.
First ever Heroes W. Honestly.
Ephraim says some line about like, oh, in the relationship, people seem to think Erica and I share. Absolutely disgusting.
Like, if you want to find incest in Fire Emblem, just fucking play FE4 and FE5. Judge Girl's full of it. That's my hot... Is it even a hot take? It shouldn't be a hot take, but it probably is.
I was gonna say, wow, scorching hot take.
That there's incest?
Yeah.
I mean, like, so I think there's, like, the level 1, the level 1 is, OMG, FE4 has so much incest. And then the level 2 is, actually, incest creates the Antichrist. So FE4 is really a cautionary tale against incest. But then the level 3 is, OMG, there's actually so much more than just that. FE4 is extremely pro-incest. Like, the Claude-Sylvia pairing, they're brother and sister. I know people will say, actually, they're only cousins. Sylvia looks identical to Claude's sister, who he was separated from when they were a child. And Sylvia was separated from her family at the same time that Claude's sister was separated from Claude's family. Fuck. I'm not resetting.
I didn't think so.
I didn't know you had a javelin.
Oopsie-daisies.
He's punishing me for my incest.
Oh, hey, I actually didn't know that the Phantom's still alive. I didn't know the Phantom would stay alive.
Maybe he'll stay with us. Maybe we can deploy the Phantom.
Deploy the Phantom next map. Let's also not forget the part where, like, Iris' two love interests, or...
Oh no, now we have no one to use Luna. We have to train Ewan. Now we have to train Ewan.
Use it.
A Phantom would be really nice, though. I don't want to replay this map, though.
No, it's not worth it. Well, the only thing a Phantom's gonna be good for is the next two maps do have Shadow Shot.
That would be very nice.
So having a Phantom for Shadow Shot would be nice, but like...
I'll just deploy Amelia. She can be our Phantom. The last traces of Noel leave this earth. Why didn't you warn me he had a javelin?
Oh, by the way, that guy had a javelin.
Oh, thank you for warning me.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm so glad I have you here. Thanks, bye.
But now, you know for next time you play this map, that guy could have a javelin.
True.